welcome to Peden Stadium in Athens, Ohio. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Toledo Rockets and the Ohio Bobcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Rockets ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Bobcats offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Bringing the heat. Working that left side now. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Bobcats have their offense in high gear. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab down the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Takes the easy one to the back. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Snagged in the middle. It's Pugh. Knocked off his feet. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Unloads quickly. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bobcats. Fit it in the window for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area.
And it's blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. So Toledo's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The run inside. It's Smith. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They feed him again. Maybe some room here. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Smith takes the handoff. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Well, this defense has their hands full with him on this drive. And that DB, I'll tell you, he may have saved a touchdown with that tackle. When you've got speed like this running back has, if he gets into 2nd level, a lot of people start to hold their breath.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And hold up just a second as we check on the injured player. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Rockets offense looks ready to go on this drive. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Rockets in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Back to pass, it's Richter. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Couldn't ask for a better starting field position for this offense. Got it behind the line. It's Pugh. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. It's Pugh. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The option, he'll keep it. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the reels, takes it in for the score.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it left. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Scanning the field, it's Richter. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Rockets! What a grab in the end zone for 6.
Man, textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
The AT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. And the Bobcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with Toledo's head coach coming out of the locker room. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. On the option. Now the pitch. There's some room. They bring him down. A big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. To throw, it's Richter. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Rockets want to pick up the tempo. They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. Third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks one deep. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The kick is on its way. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Pugh. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Toledo hoping to get things going on this drive as the offense takes the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Looking for a man. It's Richter. Now adjusting. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering there.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ohio. The defense putting points on the board.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That keeps the score. Ohio 26, Toledo 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Newell. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A little midweek action to keep you going. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. The short hands, it's Bond. And a nice grab there, big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the Rockets are moving quickly down the field. They just keep firing. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to... Like, he's going to have to read... better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Pugh. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Tough to make a living as an offense converting on 3rd and 10, but they'll try it here. He'll set up to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Final play of the quarter coming. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Richter. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Back open in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to...
Snags it, and he's open. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Rockets racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Newell. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The sure hands, it's Simpson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those...
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball to coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on fourth.
Here's the pressure. Complete to the left. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium, and on that fourth down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Spins away from the defense, and he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll run it on the counter. Push down for the tackle. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got a little grass. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Bobcats will punt this one away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Rockets offense is back on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking downfield, it's Richter. Finds his man, it's Newell. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have got beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Sends it downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check